I competed in my first bodybuilding show and the results were different. Here's my medals. Both I got third place in both of my divisions. I competed in True Novice and I competed in Open Class E. That just means the height, that's all the class means. Open would allow me to qualify for like my pro card, basically. Did I qualify for my pro card? No, I got my ass absolutely handed to me. I have a bunch of things I can gripe about. I wanna break down what happened in my show. I could show you guys pictures. As like a content creator, I did very, very bad when it came to recording videos because as soon as I got there, I got backstage, boom, go, go, go. This was the fastest experience I've ever had. According to the other people who've competed before, this was insanely fast. What happened was I had my tan and I was the last guy to have my tan because it was too light the day before. So they did a double coat. So I got a double coat of tan and had to do twice the amount of drying. And that was at like 8:30. I got done at 8:30-ish and my show is at 9. So my ass is on the stage posing 30 minutes after I get my tan. So what I did was I ate a rice cake, bad idea. Drank a little bit of water, bad idea. Both things I shouldn't have done. And then I started posing. And I'll show you guys pictures, I'll show you guys what it looked like, and I'll give a whole breakdown of what the fuck happened. Basically, long story short, to keep this intro relatively small, I absolutely hardcore fucked up my carb load as bad as I possibly could. Legitimately. I tried to reduce it from 3 days of carb load to 1 in order to not spill over. Apparently, my body is really, really sensitive to carbs. You can kind of tell with my face, it really likes carbs. I did 760 grams of carbs and then I tapered off my water throughout the day. I didn't taper my water hard enough and I probably needed 300 grams of carbs instead of 700. The level of leanness I brought to the stage was bad. I probably could have scraped second place. The dude who got first place, that dude kicked my ass. I could have brought my best look. That dude was winning no matter what. I did get third. You know, I beat a couple, congrats. I did try my absolute hardest, but the reason I lost was pure lack of knowledge. That being said, there is a good side to failure. I learned, and now my next show, you best fucking believe I'm gonna reduce the hell out of that carb load because I was lean as fuck, guys. I genuinely was lean as hell. I was not lean as hell on stage, we'll just put it that way. That being said, I haven't worked out in like a fucking week and I'm fiending. I have my entire list completely reset because my body has calories. I've done nothing but eat and sleep for 3 days and it's been blissful. I have been in bliss. My strategy is go out and eat and go get something with my friend, eat a crumble cookie / donut, or maybe one of each, pass out for 3 hours, wake up, repeat, do that for 3 days straight. Is it optimal? No. Am I kind of a fat fuck right now? Yes. I don't plan to do this forever. I just need to finish the 13 crumble cookies and the dozen of donuts. And I also have an entire lemon cake that my friend is bringing me. So I gotta finish all that first because I'm not wasting it.
You're a fat fuck.
And then we'll hop back onto normal people shit. But that being said, it's chest, delt, and biceps today for the first time with calories. So we're gonna have a fucking blast. It feels so good knowing that I don't have any fucking cardio to work with. I have no cardio after this. I get to do extra sets. That's my cardio. So instead of 2, like I was doing, I get to do 3. And I probably am gonna have a pump today, which is hella nice. I don't wanna push the strength too much, right? Like I could probably move a little bit more than normal, but I'm just gonna stick with the same weight just to prevent injury. Let's see if I can get like maybe 1 or 2 more reps than normal though. $15. What, I get like 10 last time? 15 and I don't feel like absolute death? This is awesome. There's a whole fucking laundry list of reasons why cutting fucking sucks. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of benefit too, but thank God it's over. That's all I'm saying. It was about time. I'm not gonna lie. It feels phenomenal not having to like force energy, like pretend energy, you know what I'm saying? Like I genuinely have enough energy to do another set, and that is amazing. I've missed that so much. It's so convenient to be able to walk again, not feel like death. Although on the downside, diet soda doesn't taste as good, considering I've had real sugar. So stuff like my pre-workout and diet soda doesn't taste like magic, but that's okay. That's a worthy trade-off. The current plan, because I'm always thinking about the future, the current plan is to just do the same show that I did next year. So that would give me roughly 9 months. If I did a 3-month cut, I did a 5-month cut. I'll probably do 3 because I didn't realize I was doing a show until halfway in between my cut, whatever. Anyways, I'll probably do a 3-month cut because that'll be plenty of time. I'll just have to push it harder, which is okay. I don't think I need a full 5 months, but that would give me 9 months roughly to work with getting bigger. Realistically, how much bigger can you get in 9 months? Not a lot, especially if you're like completely dialed in. Let's say you're getting exactly like a linear result of 0.5 per week. That's 2 pounds per month. 2 pounds per month doesn't sound like a lot, but that's quite a lot. So 18 pounds, I doubt it would be muscle. So we could round that to like 10. 10 might be a safe assumption, 10 pounds of muscle. So that would put me at like close to 190 lean. That's pretty impressive. That's definitely a noticeable difference. So that would be really cool. This is all theoretical. 10 pounds seems like a little bit of an unrealistic goal because muscle's mad hard to put on, but that's saying that it's a complete linear result, which we all know wouldn't happen. I should have expected a lot of people to talk to me, which makes sense. They were curious about my show, right? And they wanted to know how I was doing. So obviously I'm gonna tell them, but I didn't calculate that in the whole plan to get my Little Caesars before they close. These bitches close at 11. I have to time this shit perfectly. So now I'm a little bit behind, but the dude I was talking to, he's won his pro card and he's competed quite a bit, and he was like, you should compete again this season. No, absolutely not. He was like, well, it just gives you like more input, more stage time, and it like allows you more practice so that you can execute your stuff better. And I'm like, yeah, what you're saying makes sense. No, I'm not doing that. I want to execute everything properly, and I also want to be bigger for this next show. I want to give myself time to get relatively larger so that I bring up overall better physique. I want to train my core so that hopefully I have thicker blocks so that when I flex, they just fucking explode. I like having a goal. This is nice. It gives me something to like push towards, which I've never had before. It's interesting to think about how I need to try my best for the next year instead of just kind of bulking to a size or to whenever I feel like I should cut again. It's nice to actually have a deadline. It makes it more impactful, more meaningful, you know? Is it stupid that I'm thinking about my next show and I just had mine 2 days ago? So I'm gonna expose myself fully here. Here's one of my professional pictures taken on stage, and that's what my core looked like. Yeah, you could say like, you look good, you look pretty decent. This is just me analyzing the situation. I was a whole lot leaner than what that picture represented, and that carb load completely fucked up my waist. I did so bad at managing my water and my carbs, so much so that it kind of literally got rid of one of my abs. How crazy is that? I was around 5-ish% body fat. I don't know, I added like 3% plus. You could blame it on the lighting, you could blame it on the tan, you could blame it on the pose, but I was doing the same exact pose and I looked a whole lot better. I'll do a comparison. Here's depleted me, here's staged me. Look at the difference. Yes, the lighting is different, but stage lighting is supposed to be pretty damn good. And tanning is supposed to make your separation look even better. So, you know what I'm saying? The stage me should look a whole lot better. Carb load matters. And I think if I just straight up didn't do a carb load at all, or maybe just like a very, very tiny carb load, it would have been better. My body is sensitive to carbs. That is what I've learned, which is okay. Like I said, I truly did try my best. Yes, I could compete in another show in like 2 months and execute it exponentially better, but I don't really see the value in that. That kind of just prevents growth for me because I would have to prep another time. So that's 3, 4, 5 months of not growing. You know what I'm saying? I could use that time to get bigger so that my next show is even better. Plus, I need a mental break of cutting, dude. That shit gets old. It's nice being able to move weight again. I'm excited to do my cardio after this as well, which is weird to say, but I'm really looking forward to my 10 minutes of cardio after all of this junk food. Nope. How many did I get? You know, I don't look as terrible as I thought I was going to. I thought I was gonna be like super flushed and like kind of really fat, but I guess the tan that's still on my body plus like the extra carbs are just kind of filling my muscle right now. Like I still have tricep separation and striation and shit, and I have delt veins. Not what I was expecting. Plus, my chest on stage was so much better than I thought it was gonna be. Obviously, it wasn't phenomenal, but here's what the abs are looking like. Post-show abs. They're still there somehow. You know what? Fuck it, I'll take it. They'll probably still be here for another week and then they'll slowly fade as I bulk. But my plan is to start with like 2,500 calories, separating my meals. Rice cake, by the way, you can make that shit calorically dense. You get a chocolate rice cake, all right? Hear this bulking science. What, rice cake on the bulk? You're stupid. Shut up. Bulking rice cake. Peanut butter, you don't even have to do a full serving because a full serving is 200 calories. Do a half serving. Your rice cake goes from 50 calories to 150 calories. Whoa, okay, now add honey. You add a serving of honey, that's 60 calories. A serving of honey is nothing. So now you have a rice cake that's 200 calories. I was trying to fit like a protein bar and shit, but protein bars are expensive. Rice cake, guys, rice cakes are a hack, straight up. And then you could do like a savory thing with like avocado and nuts or some shit if you're like that, but nah, I like sweet shit. So am I a genius or what? So you make a meal, you make chicken and rice, 500 calories worth instead of 1,000 calories worth, boom. A bowl of chicken and rice for 500 calories. A serving of banana chips for 200 calories. A singular rice cake for 200 calories. That's a meal. 500, 6, 7, 8, 900 calories right there. Easiest thing on the planet. And you're telling me that's unhealthy? No, that's pretty fucking solid. I'm telling you guys, this bulking season is gonna be fucking phenomenal. I'm just saying, I'm very much so looking forward to my growth, but I wanna make sure it's a very slow and steady, linear progression. I do not need a pound plus per week. I do not need 0.75 pounds per week. I need 0.5 exactly. I need 0.4 to 0.6. We'll give myself a little bit of leeway. If it's higher than that, I drop the calories. If it's lower than that, I up the calories. It's that simple. And then we try to stay as consistent as possible. With cheat meals and stuff, that makes it less consistent. That's why cheat meals aren't ideal. If you need it for your sanity, you're a coward, but I get it. And I'm probably right there with you, but I'm just saying, the more effort you put in, the more effort you get out. This is all for my next show, just so I can try to look 10% better. I'm all kinds of passionate. I just got done with my cut and I'm already thinking about the next one. Crazy, I'm already thinking about the next show. Dude, holy shit, I miss this so much. I absolutely love working out, so having energy to do this shit again feels so good. It's such a strange feeling and I have missed it so much. Gets me all kinds of motivated. I assume it's just gonna get better the less junk food I eat, right? If I actually fuel my body with proper calories, I assume my gym sessions are just gonna get that much better. I say that like I'm not totally going to get a pizza after this. I have more chest serrations right now than I did on stage. What the fuck is up with that? I'm probably 5% more body fat and I have more striation. Bullshit carb load. What a pain in the ass. So like I said, I didn't finish the Wano arc in time, unfortunately. I'm finished with it now. I'm officially on episode like 1,112 as we're speaking. I did finish that Wano arc. We're a couple episodes into the final arc of One Piece that's been released. And so far, not gonna lie, the Egghead arc is quite good. I haven't really gotten into Eddie's story development yet, but I already like the premise and I already like Dr. Vegapunk. I think he's kind of funny. I don't know what's up with the whole tongue thing and why half the characters have their big ass fucking tongue sticking out, but your freaky ass is doing whatever. You do you, brother. Ugh. The outfits are hot. That could be because my libido's working again, but we don't even talk about that. We don't even talk about all that. Yo, music, don't not play now. I gotta hurry though. It's 9:05 and Little Caesars closes at 11. I have 10, 15 minutes of cardio and a 20-minute drive home. So I have to time it absolutely perfect. So I have to put my pizza in just at the right time to not be an absolute dickhead. What is that, like an hour before they close? But I also don't want it just sitting there, you know? It's gotta be perfect. I started a like rom-com anime. It's called My Best Friend's Sister Has a Thing for Me. And I think it came out recently. So far, it's good. I need to switch up from shonen. And we're close enough to the end of One Piece to where it's fine to start watching other stuff in my brain. Like I said, I was gonna watch Death Note, but Crunchyroll doesn't have Death Note. What the hell? I need rom-com though. I need to get that chronic loneliness feeling back so I can feel alive. It's nice to have more emotion than just suffering. Isn't life just great? That's kind of what I'm feeling right now. Crazy what calories can do to a motherfucker. And, hold up, let me Not only that, I told myself I wasn't gonna buy any more like sweet treats and stuff because I have a fuck ton. I'm good. My gym friend bought me a lemon cake and an Oreo cake, but like one of the really fancy ones where you go to like a bakery and it's a little one, which is good because I don't need a lot. I just want a little one. He got me a little one and he got me 2 of them. They're like lemon and Oreo pound cakes. They look so fucking good. And he got them for me just because he's a good guy. Who does that? My life is awesome. That's all I'm saying. I have the best life ever.